pill ill, y'all niggas better listen. I'm black 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 pill, I'm ill with this will. 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 I'm black pill, I'm They said the truth won't survive beside the lies that maintain the decaying faces of this place.
Oh, dang, man. What's good, man? I wanna apologize for the tardiness of this mic. My bad. JP, what's good, man? Yeah, woke up late, man. You know, long night, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know, this is this is a once in a lifetime event, you know what I'm saying? This will be a concert dedicated to, you know, to the activity, the most suspect activity going around in the manosphere as we speak right now. It's called knee touching, and this concert will be dedicated to the Knee Touching Association of America. You know what I'm saying? Called KTA. You know, Knee Touching of America. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we just gotta do this concert because I owe a debt to the Knee Touching Association of America. And you know, this concert hopefully will bring about knee touching awareness. You know what I'm saying? A pandemic that's been going around in the manosphere, which is knee touching, and knee touching is just infecting men all over America. You know what I'm saying? Give me one. Yeah, I had to drink something, but yeah, you know, and you know, this concert is also sponsored by none other than Rainbow Rider Radio, your #1 station for Rainbow Riding. You know, so we're gonna start off with the classics. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna start off with the classics and work our way towards some new tracks. You know, new songs. You know what I'm saying? And the first one we're gonna start off with, yo, JP was good, man. Oh, that's an oldie. You know what I mean? Give me a minute. If you're happy and you know it, touch your knees. If you're happy and you know it, touch some knees. You know, it's a classic. You know what I'm saying? That's a classic for those that have been participated in knee touching since kindergarten. You know what I'm saying? But you know, we're gonna start off with a classic. It's not in a book, it's outside, just look. Dance under a rainbow. Dance under a rainbow. You know what I'm saying? It's a classic. It's not in a book, it's outside, just look. Dance under a rainbow. Dance under a rainbow. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna go towards a classic that's been a #1 hit all over the clubs. You know what I'm saying? All over the clubs is you know, as Troy Piss Francis would say, it's been a #1 all over clubs where
every hole's a go.
You know,
every hole's a go. Every hole's a go.
You know what I mean? It's been a classic all over the clubs where every hole's a goal, you know. Oh, I can feel your knees with the that's I can feel your knees seeking to touch minds tonight. Oh Lord, oh Lord, I can feel your knees wanting to touch minds tonight. Oh Lord, oh Lord, I can feel in the air that your knees need me to touch it tonight. Oh Lord, oh Lord. Oh, yeah, we got a special sponsor, Kevin Ray Wilder's no, knee pad lubricant. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Ray Wilder's knee pad lubricant only sold at Rainbow Rider stores all over America. Kevin Ray just wanted me to let y'all know when you're about to touch another man's knees and you don't have knee pads on, make sure you have knee lubricant. You know what I'm saying? You need it. You got to wear it. You know what I'm saying? Knee lubricant, you know what I mean? It keeps your knees soft and not dry. So when your knees collide, it feels more like you know what I'm saying, two fingers touching rather than two ashy ass rams colliding with their horns. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you go to All Sus Soldier. You know what I'm saying? It's like the General Dollar, but it's called the Sus Soldier. It's everything sold below market price. You know what I mean? But we gotta get back to the hits. You know what I mean? The classics. Give me a minute. I can feel your knees seeking to touch minds tonight. Oh Lord, oh Lord, I can feel it in the air. Your knees have no knee pads on tonight. Oh Lord, oh Lord. Just remember that before you touch knees to wear a banana suit. Wear a banana suit because the banana keeps your bones lubricated. So when your knees collide and the knees touch, you know what I'm saying, you won't feel any harm or any pain. Make sure you wear a banana suit before you touch knees. You know what I'm saying? Get on the knees. Oh yeah, we're going back to the number one hit, the hit that's got all people touching knees all over America. And I gotta try to remember the lyrics quick. There it is. When our knees touched, I thought it was authentic. When our knees touched, when our knees touched, I thought it was authentic. There's a sizzle in me. There's a sizzle in me. There's a sizzle in me when our knees touched. I thought it was authentic. There's a sizzle in me. There's a sizzle in me when our knees touched. I thought it was authentic. No knee pads were on. No knee pads were on when our knees touched. I thought it was authentic. No knee pads were on. No knee pads were on when our knees touched. I thought it was authentic. Under the rainbow, our knees touched. Under the rainbow, our knees touched. When our knees touched, I thought it was authentic. There were no knee pads were on. No knee pads were on when our knees touched. I thought it was authentic. There's a sizzle in me. There's a sizzle in me when our knees touched. I thought it was authentic. mean, at Rainbow Rider Radio, constantly promoting the #1 sus soldier music in America. Rainbow Rider Radio is just proud to introduce this concert, one-of-a-kind experience. And if you're not touching knees by the end of this concert, then you're not really a knee-touching American. Some knees will touch where we belong. Under a rainbow high, where our knees touched. Some knees will touch where we belong. Where a eagle flight above a rainbow high. Some knees will touch where we belong. Under a rainbow cloud, our knees will touch from the sky. Our knees will touch where we belong. Under a rainbow cloud, our knees will touch towards the sky. Our knees will touch. Under the rainbow cloud, our knees will touch towards the sky. Our knees will touch where we belong. You know, that was another classic. That was Our Knees Will Touch Where We Belong by Stephen Nee Richards, the #1 knee musician in America. You know what I'm saying? Touch on. Oh, we're bringing another classic. Bringing another classic, people. You thought the radio station we were just going to end like this? No, we're bringing another classic. A classic. Touch on my knees when you have no knee pads on. I'll be right there to have a knee for you to touch on my knees. When you're not strong, I'll be right there to give you a knee to touch on my knees. When you're not strong, you're all alone, and you need a knee to touch on my knees. When you're not strong, I'll be right there with no knee pads on. Touch on my knees. When you're not strong, I'll be right there with no knee pads on. Touch on my knees. When you're not strong, I'll be right there with some no knee pads on. Touch on my knees. When you're not strong, no knee pads on. I'll be there for you. Touch on my knees. When you're not strong, no banana suits on. I'll be there for your knees. Touch on my knees. When you're not strong, I'll be right there for you to knee on me. When you're not strong, I'll be right there with some knees you could lean on. Touch on my knees. When you're not strong, I'll be right there with no knee pads on. Touch on my knees. When you're not strong, I'll have no knee pads on, so you could touch my knees. Touch on my knees. We need people to start clapping in the audience, man. We need people to clap. You know what I'm saying? We can't just be performing these classics. You know what I'm saying? These once in a million knee classics, and no one's clapping. You know what I'm saying? No one's clapping. I want you to turn on your cell phone light. I want you to wave it. You know what I'm saying? I want you to wave it in the air like you just don't care. You know what I'm saying? But nah, man, Barry White. I'm feeling it, a classic, a classic. We're bringing back knee fever. You know what I'm saying? Ah, ah, touch your knees, touch your knees. Ah, ah, touch your knees. We're touching knees and touching knees, touching knees. We're under the screen, under the street light. We're touching knees, walking barefoot on the streets. We were touching knees, touching knees, touching knees. We were touching knees, touching knees. Touching knees, touching knees, touching knees. We were touching knees. Oh yeah, we're going to bring back some. We gotta get soulful. You know what I mean? We're breaking the touching knees barrier. You know what I'm saying? Touching knees is outlawed in I think 13 states in America. I got this information from Kevin Ray Wilder. He tried to touch a man's knees in Oklahoma, and let's just say that Kevin learned to run. You know what I'm saying? With some lead in him. You know what I'm saying? So touching knees is outlawed in 13 states in America. I think Oklahoma, I think Iowa, I think Kansas, I think not Florida. I mean Florida. There's a lot of knee touching in Florida. You know what I mean? A lot of knee touching in Florida. I think Florida has a high population of knee touching. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta get back to the classics. We gotta get back to the hits, the songs that have inspired so many knee touchers. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, you damn right. Yo, Ojit, man, you know it's illegal to touch knees in Saudi Arabia. You know what I'm saying? There's usually not a lot of lotion in Saudi Arabia. So it's a lot of people that try to touch knees in Saudi Arabia get a sandy knee syndrome. You know what I'm saying? Sandy knee syndrome. It's when your knees start to chafe and you start getting a lot of pain from touching knees. You know what I'm saying? All this information is from Kevin Ray Wilder's knee touching global.org. You know what I'm saying? Where Kevin Ray Wilder's gone around the world making sure that he can show you where you can and can't touch knees. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta get back to the classics. See, I heard two men touching knees. I can't believe myself. Honey, I heard it through the knee vine. I saw two men touching knees. I just came out of work and I heard two men touching knees. I couldn't believe what I saw. It was Kevin Ray Wilder touching knees. Black Silver had the camera to film. It was Chang Nation telling Kevin, please, you gotta touch knees with me. And I heard it through the knee vine. Honey, heard it through the knee vine. I came from a hard day of work. I heard two men touching knees upstairs, and I screamed. I ran up and saw Kevin Ray Wilder with a banana suit, touching knees with Coach White Pill. And Alex playing with fire was filming it as Black Silver pulled the lotion out. I know Black Silver wasn't touching knees. He was just watching with his hands somewhere I can't mention with some lotion on his hands. Black Silver was watching Kevin touch knees with Coach White Pill with some lotion in his hands. I heard it through the knee vine. You know what I'm saying? We just want to thank all the audience for sticking with us on Rainbow Rider Radio, #1 station for lubricated knee touching since 1959. You know what I'm saying? 1959. You know, knee touching has been all over America. Oh, we're bringing a classic. We're bringing a classic. Knee touch where we belong. And when a rainbow eagle flies under a mountain high, knee touch where we belong. Where a rainbow eagle flies and a mountain high, knee touch where we belong. I'm trying to remember a classic where we're bringing back. We need some suggestions from the crowd. We're trying to. Oh, this is a classic for all the 420 people. I got 5 on them. I got 5 on touching knees. I got 5 on it. Touching knees with a banana suit on. No, that one didn't go so well with the crowd. We're getting people throwing bananas at me right now and feeling very uncomfortable. But you know, this is Rainbow Rider Radio, your #1 station for knee touching classics. You know, and you know, we're trying to do our best, people. We're trying to bring back the hits, the Motown classics. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we got one. I am a real knee touching American, touching knees wherever I can. I am a real knee touching American, touching some knees, touching some knees. When we see no knee pads on, we're touching knees. I am a real knee touching American through 50 states, through 50 states. When we hear some no knee pads, we're touching some knees. I am a real knee touching American. Fight to touch knees, fight to touch knees. When you see another man with no knee pads on, you're gonna touch some knees. Fight for what's right. Knee touching what's right. I am a real knee touching American. Touching some knees. Touching some knees. You know what I'm saying? That track used to be knee touching Hogan's entrance at Knee Touching Mania. I am a real knee touching American. Fight for what's right. You know what I'm saying? Tony, man, Tony, we need you to wave your phone in the air. You know what I'm saying? You know, no knee pads on like you just don't care. You know what I'm saying? I am a real knee touching American. Touching some knees. Touching some knees. When another man has no knee pads on, you know we're gonna touch. Knee touch, we're gonna knee touch. I am a real knee touching American. Touching some knees, touching some knees. When you see another man with no knee pads on, you better touch some knees, 'cause I am a real knee touching American. Touching some knees, touching some knees. When you're under the flag and the rainbow's above, you better knee touch, 'cause I am a real knee touching American. Touching some knees, touching some knees. You know, that was a classic. That was a classic called Knee Touching Americans, the number one song that premiered at Knee Touching Mania, you know what I'm saying? Knee Touching Mania, where Hulk Knee Touching Hogan performed. You know what I'm saying? It was a real knee toucher. I'm trying to I think we got a classic coming on. Give me a minute, people. When someone's all alone with no knees to touch and carry on, I will be by their side with no knee pads on. When someone's all alone, he doesn't have the strength to carry on, I'll be right there with no knee pads on. When someone's all alone with no knee pads on, that's when I'll show up to touch knees to survive. When someone's all alone with no strength to carry on, I will be there with no knee pads. I will be there with no knee pads. When someone is all alone with no knee pads to carry on, I will be there to touch some knees, 'cause I'll have the strength to touch some knees. When someone is all alone with no knee pads on. I drink some water. You know what I'm saying? Been performing the classics. You know what I'm saying? The knee touching classics that have brought Americans back together. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Black Circle was good, man. We're gonna bring back the classic. We're going to play the classic called you know what I'm saying? It inspired YMCA, but the original song was Hey There, You're Looking All Alone. I said, Hey there, you're looking all alone. You got no knee pads and you're all alone. So why won't you come touch knees? Touch, touch. We're singing about touching some knees. We're singing about touching some knees. Yeah. We got Kevin Ray Wilder. We got Coach White Pill. They're ready to touch some knees. Hey there. You look like you got no knee pads, so why won't you come by? We're touching knees. It's not an orgy. It's just a lot of knees surrounded in a circle on a big couch. We're giving 10% off for Father's Day. We're giving 10% off for Father's Day. So if you're down low and you're in a closet, you could touch knees with your neighbor. We're singing for touching some knees. We're singing for touching some knees. Yeah. You got nothing to do. You're not wearing knee pads. Why won't you stop by? I know what you're thinking. How do you get right there? I know what you're thinking. How do you get right there? Just look up in the sky. You'll see a rainbow to my house. You'll see a rainbow towards my house. We're touching knees at my place. We're touching knees. Yeah, we're touching knees at my place. Yeah. You look like you're all alone. You got no knee pads on. You're doing nothing on Father's Day. Come over. We're touching these. No banana suits required. We're touching these, man. No banana suits retired. We're touching knees, man. And you'll feel the sizzle as your knees get touched. We're touching knees at my place. We're touching knees at my place. Yeah. We're touching knees. We're touching knees. Don't you feel it, please? No knee pads. No knee pads needed. We no knee pads. No knee pads needed. You could touch knees, but make sure it's lubricated. So buy Kevin Ray Wilder's knee lubricant at Sus Soldier stores. Knee lubricant. the soldier stores, need lubricants. At the soldier stores, it's all over America, man. We're touching knees at my place. You could come over, no knee pads, please, man. If you got knee pads, leave them at the door, cause we're touching knees for sure. We're touching knees, man. We've been all over the globe. We're touching knees, man. Just keep your knee pads off. You want knee lubricant? Go to Sus Soldier stores. You know they're all over America. You gotta go touching some knees. We're gonna be touching some knees, yeah. You look like you're all alone. Your children are grown. It's Father's Day. You got, you need no knee pads, cause we don't believe in protection. No knee pads. We don't believe in protection. No knee pads. We don't believe in protection. You just have to take the knee pads off. No knee pads. We don't believe in protection. Kevin Ray likes it. Raw when the knees touch. No knee pads. No knee pads on. And you know every hole's a goal. We're touching some knees. We're gonna be touching some knees, yeah. You got nothing to do. Drop your PS5 controller, or maybe you still got a PlayStation 4. Come over. Our house is right under the rainbow. Come over. Our house is right under the rainbow. Come over. Our house is right under the rainbow, and don't need to knock with your fist, man. This isn't that type of party. We won't be fisting, man. This is just knee touching. We're all American men, no fisting. We're just gonna be knee touching. We don't fist other men. We knee touch. Oh, look at that. We're just knee touching. Oh, look at that. We got Troy. He's a troll. Troy. We got Troy, man. We got Troy. He's a troll. He's jealous because when he went to Africa, the knees were bigger than Troy's knees. So Troy's been hurt because a bigger man had touched his knees, and he's never been the same. Troy, I know you dream about touching other men's knees, and that's why you haven't slept with your girl in 3 days, because her knees just ain't the right size. Because once you've been to Africa, Troy, and you've had such big knees, you've never been the same, Troy. Troy, I know you want to tell your 18-year-old son what you did when you was all alone. You touched another man's knees. Troy, you've never been the same, but you know we'll be touching knees, man. We're touching some knees. You could come over. The house is right under the rainbow. Troy, you won't miss the house. It's right under the rainbow. No knee pads, please. Troy, bring your knees. We'll be touching some knees. Bring your knees. Yep. Thank you. And this has been there. We got more hits coming on Rainbow Rider Radio, your #1 station for Sus Soldier music. Remember to stop by at Sus Soldier. We're having a 10%. No, in fact, if you order right now at Sus Soldier's website, we're having a 50% off knee pads. Just if you don't like to touch another man's knees raw, you can wear some knee pads. We believe in safety. Safety first. Touch another man's knees with knee pads. You know what I'm saying? Oh, celebrate Harriet Tubman's. Harriet Tubman's. That's wild. We used to talk about going there to buy land. Oh yeah, Troy. Troy, man, I don't know who you are right now, but just joking. But we got more hits. We got more hits coming from the classics. We have more hits for the Christmas people. We're going to drop some hits. Chestnuts roasting over an open fire. Although it's been said many times, many ways, touching your knees, touching your knees. There's been many times, many ways, in many places. Though you've offered an elbow, you've offered me to shake hands. Let's touch knees tonight. Oh yeah, that was a Christmas classic called Touching Knees Under a Campfire. You know what I'm saying? It's a Christmas classic. You know what I mean? But we're gonna have a few more hits. We're looking through the database. We're looking through. Oh, we're bringing a classic. I believe in touching knees. I wake up every morning begging, please. No knee pads. I wanna fly to touch your knees. I believe I could soar. Touching knees through that open door. I spend every waking moment, please. No knee pads on. I believe we touch knees. Touching knees towards the sky. I think about it every night and day. Touching knees so we could fly away. I believe in touching knees. Touching knees for America, please. I believe touching knees. Spread my wings and touching knees. Oh, I believe we could soar. No knee pads, just touching knees. Spread my wings and fly away. No knee pads as we touch our knees. I believe we can soar. Touching knees through that open door. I believe in touching knees. Flying away, touching knees. Oh, I believe we could soar. Over that rainbow across the globe. Touching knees is a way to be American. Oh, we got another classic. We got a classic coming in, people. It was inspired by. No, no, that was played already. Trying to remember a classic. Trying to remember a classic. We need some suggestions from the fans. I'm getting a little. My mind is getting a little blurry. I'm forgetting the 100,000 knee classics we have. I'm trying to remember one right now. A classic that will bring all Americans together. Oh, let's see. What do we have here? Let's see. Give me 1 minute. We're making a new song. It's never been heard before. Some days I wake up all alone with my knee pads on, feeling scared, 'cause I dream of touching another one's knees once more. I was born with no knees to touch, and I find myself in tears, 'cause without your knees beside me, I'll always be alone. So if you're at home, jump into your car and drive towards my place so we could touch some knees. So if you're at home, drive into your car so we can touch knees like never before. You're feeling all alone and your knee pads are on, and you wish you could sizzle next to another. You want some knees to touch, and I could see in your tears you're missing another's knees. You know, people, you just heard it today. That was the new song You're alone when you're not touching knees. Rainbow Rider Radio, #1 knee-touching station in all of America. And we have a special message.
Every hole's a go. Every hole's a go.
Oh, every hole's a goal, because knee touching is a way of America. You know what I'm saying? We're going to play another classic. Let's see. What was going on. What was the other song? Somewhere over the rainbow, I could see your knees. Somewhere over the rainbow, no knee pads were on. Somewhere over the rainbow, there's someone with some knees waiting for me to touch knees with them. That is why I stare. Somewhere over the rainbow, there's some knees to touch. And I know you feeling all alone, but somewhere over the rainbow, there's a knee for you. Somewhere over the rainbow, there's a knee for you to touch. I know you're all alone in your home, but somewhere over the rainbow, there's a need for you. Somewhere over the rainbow, there's a need for you to touch. Though you're all alone at home, there's a need under the rainbow for you. Somewhere over the rainbow, there's a need for you to touch. Somewhere over the rainbow, there's a knee waiting for you. Somewhere over the rainbow, there's a knee for you to touch. Though you feel all alone, there's a knee waiting for you to sizzle. Somewhere over the rainbow, there's a need for you to touch. Somewhere over the rainbow, there's a need for you. Oh, yep. Oh, yeah, man. We have a special message by Bobby Maheli. Live on your feet or die touching knees. That's the statement of the day right there. That represents the American. That's the American dream. You know what I'm saying? We all know when Thomas Jefferson wrote the American Constitution on his knees, he was touching the paper that would write all the laws of our freedom to touch knees. For America's true meaning is justice, freedom, and knee touching for all Americans. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That it's true. Some of y'all don't want to believe it, but the knee touching is everywhere. It's for every American. But we're gonna sing a few more classics, a few more bangers. Oh man, if it isn't Woody Johnson. You know what I'm saying? The classics. Oh, we got Here I Am. Touching knees like a hurricane. Here I am. Touching knees like a hurricane. You know what I'm saying? That was a rock classic, Touching Knees Like a Hurricane. You know what I'm saying? It's been played all over America. You know what I'm saying? I think, take me down to the Caroline City where the knees are touched and the girls ain't with it. Oh, won't you please touch my knees? Yeah. Take me down to the Caroline City where there's no knee pads and the girls ain't with it. Oh, won't you please touch my knees? Yeah. I woke up in the morning and I saw my knee pads were on. I took them off and I ran to my neighbor to touch some knees. Yeah. Take me down to the Caroline City where the rainbow's bright and the knees are pretty. Oh, won't you please touch some knees? Yeah. Take me down to the Caroline City where the rainbow's bright and the knees are pretty. Oh, won't you please touch some knees? Yeah, yeah. Take me down to the Caroline City where the knees are pretty and the rainbow's bright. Oh, won't you please touch some knees? Yeah, yeah. Take me down. We need people to wave their hands. We need your cell phone light on. You know what I'm saying? We need your neighbors to see your cell phone light because we're singing all the hits, all the classics at Rainbow Rider Radio, America's #1 station for sus soldier music. Take me down to the Caroline City where the knees are pretty and the rainbow's bright. Oh, won't you please touch some knees? Yeah, yeah. Take me down to the Cadillac City where the knees are pretty and the rainbow's bright. Oh, won't you please touch some knees? Yeah, yeah. Take me down to the Cadillac City where the sizzles in me and the knees are pretty. Oh, won't you please touch some knees? Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. That was a classic, you know what I'm saying, by Knees and Roses. You know what I'm saying? Knees and Roses was a rock band, you know what I'm saying, that was trailblazing rock music for touching knees. You know what I'm saying? They went out, they didn't get as big as they would have been, you know what I'm saying? But Knees and Roses was a great rock band, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Oh, we're about to sing a classic by you know what I'm saying, Knee Creed. Knee Creed. We're about to sing a classic by Knee Creed. Can you touch my knees? Yeah. Can you touch my knees? My knees. You set me free to touch some knees. You became my reason to survive the sizzling. We touching knees. Well, I walked on ocean seeking to touch your knees with knees wide open under the rainbow. Oh, this was a banger. This was a banger in the 90s by Knee Creed. It's called With Knees Wide Open. With knees wide open under the rainbow. Welcome to my place. No knee pads were on. With knees wide open under the rainbow. Can we touch some knees with knees wide open? No knee pads were on. We were touching knees with knees wide open. No knee pads were on. We could touch knees until the sun with knees wide open under the rainbow. Welcome to this place. I'll show you my knees with no knee. Oh, we gotta remix it. I think I was singing the hook wrong. You know what I'm saying? With no knee pads. No knee pads were on. Welcome to my place. No knee pads were on. No knee pads under the rainbow. Kevin Ray Wilder's touching coat so pale with no knee pads. No knee pads were on. Oh man. You know what I mean? That was a classic by Knee Creed, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Touching knees, a lot of people want to act like touching knees hasn't been an American pastime, you know what I'm saying? Before there was baseball, the #1 American pastime was knee touching. And a lot of Americans have forgotten that, Americans used to, I think there's some footage online from the 1920s, it's black and white with Americans with no knee pads on touching knees. You know what I'm saying? That's how America was. But we gotta keep singing some classics. We gotta sing some classics. Let me try to. Oops, you touching my knees with no knee pads. Oh, they were raw. Oh, knee. Oops, you touching my knees. No knee pads were on. You're not that innocent. Oh, knee. Oh, no knee pads were on. When I was walking right beside you, no knee pads were on when you touched in my knees. Oh man, that was a classic by Brittany Knee. You know what I'm saying? Brittany Knee Spears. You know what I'm saying? Brittany Spears. You know what I mean? She was a classic. You know what I'm saying? That was you know what I'm saying? Oh, you don't know, ooh, you touched my knees again. It was a classic by Britney Spears. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people think I'm talking about Britney, but I'm talking about Britney Spears. You know, there's a whole difference. You know what I'm saying? Britney Spears, you know what I'm saying? It's a classic. You know what I mean? But let's see what else we got here. We got the back knee boys. Looking at you with no knee pads. I want you to show me the shape of your knees. I never knew I needed to touch your knees without seeing with knee pads. Welcome to the world. I want you to show me the shape of your knees. Babe, I see you sizzling, no knee pads on. You know you got to show me the shape of your knees. I never knew I needed to see your knees without knee pads. I want to see. Show me the shape of your knees. Man, you're looking good. No knee pads on when we shook hands. I said, we've got to touch in some knees. I never knew I needed to touch your knees until I saw the shape of your knees. You know what I'm saying? That was a classic by the Back Knee Boys. You know, show me the shape of your knees. It was a classic in the early 2000s. You know what I'm saying? Show me the shape of your knees was a banger. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? They don't make songs like that no more. You know what I'm saying? I gotta see what else they got. What was that song? I'm trying to think of it. Damn, what it was. But we gotta go back to some Creed. Let's see what was going. Mm, mm, mm. You set me free. When you touch my knees, you became my reason to survive with no knee pads. You set me free. This was a hit by Scott. You know what I'm saying? Scott Knees. You know what I'm saying? You might. It's called "You Set My Knees Free." You set me free. When you wore no knee pads, you became my reason to sizzle like before. We touching knees. I opened the door to my home with seeing you. You had no knee pads on when we touched. I was so proud. You set me free. When we touch knees, you became my reason to survive the sizzle. Yeah, we touching knees. You know what I mean? Oh man, that was a banger right there. That was a banger by you know what I'm saying, Scott Knees. You know what I'm saying? Scott Knees is the future. You know, I'm sitting with the morning knees. I'm sitting with the morning knees. I'm trying to think. Oh, you know, with knees wide open. So we got a request for an encore by Bobby Mahali. With knees wide open under the rainbow. Welcome to the sizzle. We're touching knees with knees wide open. No knee pads were on. Welcome to my place. No knee pads on with knees wide open under the knee pads. Welcome to my place. I hope you understand. With knees wide open, with knees wide open. Welcome to this place. I'll show you what it is. With knees wide open under the rainbow. Welcome to my place. I'll show you all my knees with knees wide open. You know what I'm saying? That was by Knee Creed, or Creed Knees, whatever you want to call it. It's a bang. You know what I'm saying? It was a banger and a classic in the 90s by a knee grunge band. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I think I got to see if I remember this song. In my place, I see a disgrace. Black hole knees under the knee pads. No knee pads were on. Black hole knees, black knee pads. No way. Oh man, I might have forgot that lyric. Oh, damn, I gotta see if I remember this. This was a banger by Lincoln Knee Park. You know what I'm saying? Lincoln Knee Park. You know what I'm saying? Lincoln Knee Park. You know what I'm saying? Was a classic. Lincoln Knee Park. I gotta see. I tried so hard, but got so far. But in the end, your knees were touching me. I put my knees on your face, and I didn't know I had no knee pads on. I put my knees on you, and we knee touch like forever. I tried so hard to not knee touch, but in the end, our knees were touching. I tried to keep my knee pads on, but for all this, I ended up touching your knees. It starts with one knee. I didn't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard I try. Keep that inside. I designed these rhymes to explain in due time. All I know, the knee pads were off. Suddenly, I felt your knees, and I didn't even know how far I had to go. And I had no knee pads were on. But in the end, we were touching knees. I tried so hard to not touch knees. But in the end, our knees were touching, yeah. I try so hard to keep my knees away from you. But you were sizzling. I couldn't even hide my knees. It starts with one knee pad. One knee pad was removed, then two things. The second knee pads were off, and out of nowhere, our knees were touching, and I didn't even know what was going on. I put my knees on you. For all this, there's only one thing I should know. I put my knees on you. We touched knees and I didn't even know. I tried so hard to not touch your knees, but in the end, our knees touch. I put my knee pads on and I prayed. I tried to not touch your knees and ended up with no knee pads on, just touching your knees. I didn't even have a dream about it. Starts with one knee pad off. I didn't even know what was going on. The next thing I knew, both knee pads were off and we were touching knees under the rainbow. I put my knees on you. I didn't even know our knees were touching. Yeah, I put my knees on you. Didn't even know our knees could touch like this. I try so hard to not touch your knees, but in the end, our knees touch. I try so hard to not touch knees, but the sizzle was pulling me right in. The sizzling got me to touch knees. I didn't even know I was touching your knees. My knee pads were on the ground. I felt your knees against my knees. I didn't even know that I had to try so hard to touch knees. I tried so hard to not touch knees, but in the end, we were touching knees. I tried my best to not touch knees, but for all this, I ended up touching your knees. Oh man, for I Duke of we got a special message from the one and only Duke of Doxington. I, Duke of Doxington, Lord of Doxafat, King of the Doxing regime, first man to ever sizzle before 20 men during knee-touching festivities. I, Lord Duke of Doxington, Lord of Ellingtons, I declare this consortium of knee-touching debauchery, one of a noble cause. And I, Duke of Doxington, shall dox any man. I shall dox any man who does not believe in knee touching. You know what I'm saying? Oh, hey man, cover your knees, bro, before the Freemasons comes. Hey man, Freemasons have tried to stop knees. Oh, Nickelback. Oh man, I'm trying to think of a Nickelback song. I would probably just need the hook. It's been so long since I listened to Nickelback. You know what I'm saying? Trying to remember another classic. Oh yeah, Uberstank. Oh yeah, if you know, you might know Uberstank. I'm not a perfect knee. I didn't mean to touch your knee so hard. And even though I caused you so much pain, I just want you to know I found my reason to touch knees like I've never touched knees before. A reason to touch knees, and the knee masons are true. I'm not a perfect knee toucher. I didn't mean to be so rough. And now I look back, I see. I just want you to know I found a reason to touch knees like I've never touched knees before. A reason to touching some knees, and the reason is you. I'm not a perfect knee toucher. I've never touched knees with no knee pads on. That's why I touch your knees so rough. I just want you to know I found a reason to touch knees. And the reason to touch knees is you. And the reason is you. I'm not a perfect knee toucher. I've never touched knees without a knee pads on. And that's the reason I was so rough. I just want you to know I found a reason to need. Touching it was you. A reason to be better touching knees. And the reason is your knees. I'm not a perfect knee toucher. I've never touched knees without knee pads on. And that's the reason I forgot to lubricate. I just want you to know I found a reason to touch knees. And the reason to touch knees is you. And the reason is your knees. I'm not a perfect knee toucher. I've never touched knees without knee pads. And I'll continue to hurt you, I know. I just want you to know I'm not a perfect knee touch, but I'll try to change for your knees. And a reason to change is you. And the reason is your knees. You know, that was knee Huba Stank. You know what I'm saying? Knee Huba Stank. I'm trying to think of a Nickelback song. What the fuck was that song, man? It was by Nickelback. It's been so long. Oh man, I got a song. I gotta try to remix it. All 21 Studios was good, man. This is the #1 knee touching concert, man. You know what I'm saying? #1 in America. You know what I'm saying? Oh, let's see what was going on. He wants a knee. Oh, we got a classic by Knee Dog, Snoop Knees. He wants a knee seduction. I'm gonna take off my knee pads and we're gonna touch knees. You want a knee seduction. I'm gonna take off my knee pads and we're gonna touch knees. You want a knee seduction. You know what I'm saying? That was a Snoop Knees, classic called Knee Seduction. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to go back further to see the songs. What was that other song by fucking trying to think oh, that's a banger. Who let the knees out? No, knee pads. Who let the knees out? No, knee pads. Who let the knees out? No, knee pads. He had no knee pads on when he was running on the streets. Show me his knees. We were touching knees. Who let the knees out? Oh, that was a banger. That was a banger in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? That was a classic. You know what I'm saying? You remind me, Nickelback. Damn, I'm trying to remember. Oh, this is a classic by How can I dream without touching your knees and my own? Wake me up when I see your knees. Wake me up and save me from. How can I walk on the streets without touching your knees? I dream of touching knees. Wake me up inside when no knee pads are on and save me from the knee pads. How can I sleep without touching your knees? You just wake me. Where are your knees when I'm alone and you touching me, touching my knees, touching my knees? And save me from the world without knees. Now that I've seen your knees, I can't sleep without touching your knees. And you know when I'm alone without touching your. Wake me up inside when your knee pads are off and save me from the dark without your knees touching me. Now touching your knees. Wake me up inside. Save me from the knee touchers I've become. Be into your knees. Save me from the knee touchers I've become. Oh, that I've touched your knees, I can see that I didn't lubricate. How could I forget to lubricate my knees? Wake me up when we touch your knees. Wake me up and let me touch your knees. Oh man. How do you need it? Oh, that's a classic. Oh, I'm trying to think of that Tupac. Oh, this is a classic. Oh, though I walk through the valley of shadows with no knee pads on, I realize there's nothing left. Been spending all my life touching in the knee, touching paradise. Been spending all my life touching knees in a knee paradise. Been spending all my life touching knees in a knee paradise. Oh, Biggie, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your knees just hypnotize me. I just can't wait to touch knees. Oh, man. Oh, that's a classic. Baldy Mate, you know the classics. You know what I'm saying? You've been listening to the #1 hits, man. You know about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to think of another song. What was that classic? I'm trying to think. Maybe another rock song. Oh, I feel so alive after touching knees. I can't deny you. I'm touching knees. I feel so alive after touching knees. I can't deny. I used to wear knee pads, but I took my knee pads off. We're touching knees and we're living life. I feel so knee alive when we're touching knees. I can't deny you. We're touching knees. I feel so alive. No knee pads were on. I can't deny you. I'm touching knees. I feel so alive after touching knees. Oh man. Oh, we're bringing up the back knee boys. I don't wanna be your fool in this game or two unless we're touching knees. Bye bye. If we're not touching knees, if we're not touching knees, I don't ain't no damn trying to remember. Ain't no lie, we're touching knees. Bye bye if we're not touching knees. I don't want no knee pads. If we're not touching knees, you might be wondering why I'm gone. If we're not touching knees. Oh, that's a classic, the Usher. You make me want to touch your knees when you come to my place with no knee pads. I think about touching your knees all night long. You make me. I try to not think about seeing your knees until I went to Instagram and saw you with no knee pads on. You make me want to touch your knees and men without knee pads. Oh man, that's a classic. You know, Usher Knees, that was a classic in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Damn, I'm trying to remember what was that Rainbow Fall song? I'm trying to remember what was that TLC track? If I just remembered the hook, I don't remember it, Ace of Base. I saw your knees. Oh, boom, here comes the knees. Ready or not, take your knee pads off. Boom, here comes your knees. Ready or not, we're touching knees, man. We're touching knees. I gotta figure out a classic. Damn, I'm trying to think of my rock. Oh, I got a song right here. This was a classic, a bringer. Damn, man, what was the name? It was Oasis. If I just could remember the name of the song, Oasis. You know what I'm saying? Or Disturbed, down with the knees. I forgot that record. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, Alex. You know, you see this photo. Alex is like, when is my turn? You know, I let my girlfriend sleeps with other men, and I have nothing to do. Can you let me touch your knees? My girlfriend sleeps with other men, so can I touch your knees in the meantime? Alex playing with fire. You know what I'm saying? Trying to see what was that song? Trying to sing a banger. What was that banger? Oh yeah. Oh, we got a classic. Wake me up when November ends. Summer has come to pass. The memories of touching your knees wake me up when we're touching knees as my memories pass. We're touching knees again. Wake me up when we're touching knees. Summer has come to pass. The memories of touching your knees wake me up when your knees touching. No knee pads were on as my memories wake me up when our knees touching as my memories rest. We were touching knees. Wake me up when we're touching knees as my memories rest. Touching upon your knees. Wake me up when knees touch again. Summer has come to pass. The memories of touching knees wake me up when November ends as my memories rest. Coming from your knees, wake me up when no November ends. Oh, Tuesday, that's classic. Wake me up when no November ends. Oh, that's a banger. All my life, I've been searching for some knees. Oh, the Foo Fighters. Oh man, I'm trying to remember a classic. But oh, I got one. Damn, what was that song by U2? U2. It was damn man, I haven't heard a lot. I need to get back to my rock, man. I haven't listened to enough rock in a while. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta get to one more. We gotta get to a couple more bangers. You know, from the knee collection. I'm trying to figure out here. What was that suggestion? Rolling down the street with no knee pads, touching knees, sipping gin and juice, laid back with my mind on your knees and touching. Rolling back on the streets with no knee pads, touching knees. Oh man, touching knees on Tuesday. Nickelback. I know. I don't know why I can't remember touching knees all in my brain. Oh man, that's the banger. JP bringing the classics. Rolling down the street with no knee pads, touching knees and sipping gin and juice. That was a banger. That was a banger right there. People don't remember that song. You know, everybody remembers the sipping gin and juice, but nobody remembers the, you know, rolling down the streets, you know, touching, you know, with no knee pads, you know, touching knees, sipping gin and juice. Nobody remembers that part of the hook. You know what I'm saying? I gotta see what else we got. Gotta remember a track. What was the Backstreet Boys? Oh, there. It's tearing up my heart when we don't touch knees. And when I'm coming back with no knee pads. And no matter how I try, I can't sleep without touching your knees. It's tearing up my heart when we don't touch knees. With no banana suit when we touch knees. And no matter what I do, I can't think without touching knees. It's tearing up my heart when we don't touch knees. And when our knees are apart, I cannot sleep. And no matter how tight my knee pads are on, I dream about touching your knees. It's tearing up my knees when we can't knee touch. And every time we're all apart, I dream about touching knees. Oh, Genital Clutch, what's good, man? What's good? The OG, man, the legend. You know what I'm saying? It's tearing up my knees when we can't knee touch. And no matter how much my knee pads are on, I feel touching knees. Whether without you, all eyes on my knees. I'm trying to think of that Tupac song with Dr. Dre. I just can't remember the lyric. Oh, there. California, we be dreaming about touching knees. Yeah. Oh, today was a good knee day. Oh, Neil Wolf, that's classic, man. Today was a good knee day. Knees against the world. Today was a good knee touch. I'm trying to remember the lyrics. You know what I'm saying? That's a hard song to remember, brother. But you know, we're bringing back. Oh, I hoping with the doors open, with the wide open. Oh, I would sacrifice my knee pads to just touch your knees. Your knees became my reason to survive the great divide. Want to touch knees? I would sacrifice. We're doing with no knee pads. You know, we're doing my knee sacrifice. My knee sacrifice. Well, I don't know if you're wearing knee pads. I just want them off so we could touch knees. I closed my eyes and I began to pray with tears of joy. Seeing your knees, I dream of seeing your knees. Damn, I'm going back to it again. With knees wide open under the rainbow. Welcome to this place. I want to touch your knees with knees wide open under the rainbow. Let me touch your knees. I know you understand. With no knee pads. Oh, that's bad. With no knee pads. I want to touch your knees. Welcome to my place. No knee pads were on. With no knee pads. You know what I'm saying? All that with no knee pads. Classic. Banger. You know what I'm saying? Classic from the 2000s. You know what I'm saying? I feel. Oh, that's a bang. I feel your knees. I wish that I would now. I feel your knees. Nah, I just don't got the tone for that. I'm trying to think of a very. Oh, they say every knee needs to be touched, just like every sizzle has a boy dancing on a pole. They say every knee needs to be touched. Every knee needs to be touched. Just like a boy, just like a man rides a pole and the sizzle. Every knee needs to be touched. They say every knee needs to be touched. Just like every soldier sings when he's out the closet. Every knee needs to be touched. They say every knee needs to be touched. Just like every soldier jumps out a closet. Every knee needs to be touched. I need you to, if you got a candle, I need you to light it. If you got your phone, put the lights on. Every knee needs to be touched. Just like a soldier at Sizzle comes out of closet for all the men. Every knee needs to be touched. They say every knee needs to be touched. Oh man, we're going back. We're going to Aerosmith. Even when I close my eyes, I dream of touching your knees. I don't want no knee pads. Every time I close my eyes, I dream of touching your knees, and I don't want no knee pads. I don't know what's going on. Every time I close my eyes, I want to touch your knees, and I'm wishing there. I want to touch your knees. My knees don't touch. I'm wondering why. Oh, damn. Oh, well, I think it was Wonderwall. I'm trying to remember how the lyrics went for Wonderwall by Oasis. Oh, damn. What the fuck, man? I'll forget that. Every time I close my eyes, the dream of touching your knees keeps me awake, and I don't want no knee pads. Every time I close my eyes, the dream of touching your knees keeps me up, and I don't want to wake up. You know, that was Aerosmith. Every time I close my eyes, I want to see your knees. Crawling on. Oh, that's the band. Crawling on your knees. No knee pads were what I'm waiting for. I'm crawling on your knees. We were touching knees again. I put my knees on you like we've never been before. Knee Touchers Anonymous, Pusha T, y'all, man. That's a classic. You know what I'm saying? We bringing about, I'll be a simple kind of man. Just want to touch your knees. Oh, yeah. We're bringing it back. I feel the American spirit here, so I gotta do an encore. I am a real knee touching American. Touching some knees, touching some knees. Mm, 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 mm. When you see a man with no knee pads on, you're touching some knees, 'cause I am a real knee American. Touching some knees, touching some knees. Mm, 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 mm. Oh, Billy knees. It's not my knees. He said he wants to touch knees, but he had knee pads on. Billy. Oh, the knee touchers come out at night. The knee touchers come out at night. The knee touchers come out. You know what I'm saying? That was an old classic. The knee touchers come out at night. It's a banger. You know what I'm saying? Trying to think of another one. Damn, how do I forget a Beyonce who runs the world's knees. Oh, your knees were touching to the left. Every time I had no knee pads on, you touched my knees to the left. Ooh, when I had no knee pads, you were touching them on the left. Oh, what was that? We're bringing a classic. New York, where touching knees are made of. You know what I'm saying? I gotta see. I'm trying to think of a classic. Where's the rock songs? I'm trying to think of. Damn, I'm drawing a lot of blanks. What was it? Wonder. Would you be my knee touch? No, that song's too old for y'all to remember. But let's see. I'm trying to remember one more classic, man. What was that classic? Wonderwall. Wonderwall. Trying to remember the lyrics for Wonderwall, man. I can't remember the hook. Anybody knows Oasis Wonderwall? Wonderwall. Can you touch my knees higher? Can you touch my knees higher? Oh, that's touch my knees higher. Blink 180, all the small things. You mean all the small knees? Let me see. I'm trying to remember one more classic. Damn, Wonderwall. What was Wonderwall? Fuck. Trying to remember. Shakira. Knees. Oh, Shakira knees don't lie. Oh, you wilding out, man. You can find me touching knees. Oh, 50 Cent. Girl, yeah, no, I mean, hey, man. If I ask you 21 knee questions, man, 21 knee questions, you know what I'm saying? Would you still touch my knees? If I had no lubricant on, would you touch my knees? You know what I'm saying? I gotta remember what was the last I'm trying to remember lyrics. Damn, I'm forgetting. But like I said, man, knee touching in the club. And Kevin Ray Wilder, how Black Silver's been filming Kevin Ray touching knees. You know what I'm saying? Him and Chang Nation touching knees like no tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? What was that song? Oh, damn, I forget. But we'll play one more classic. When our knees touched, I thought it was authentic. There's a sizzle in me. There's a sizzle in me when our knees touched. I thought it was authentic. There's a sizzle in me. There's a sizzle in me when our knees touched. I thought it was authentic. There's a sizzle in me. There's a sizzle in me when our knees touched. I thought it was authentic. There's a sizzle in me. There's a sizzle in me when our knees touched. I thought it was authentic. There's a sizzle in me. There's a sizzle in me when our knees touched. I thought it was authentic. You know what I'm saying? That when our knees touch, man, that's a banger. It's a classic. Rainbow Rider Radio, your #1 station for sus soldier music. Sponsored by Kevin Ray Wilder's knee lubricant. Never touch another man's knees without it being lubricated. Kevin Ray Wilder's knee touching lubricant. Sold at every sus soldier store in America. Okay, I'm trying to take me down to the Caroline City where the rainbow's bright and the knees are pretty. Oh, won't you please touch my knees? Yeah, yeah. Take me down to the Caroline City where the knees are pretty and the rainbow's bright. Oh, won't you please touch some knees? Yeah, yeah. Take me down to the Caroline City where the knees are pretty. Oh, welcome to the knee. Oh, that's a classic. Welcome to the jungle. Welcome to the knee touch. We got no knee pads. Welcome to the knee touch. We got no knee pads. Welcome to the knee touch. We got no knee pads. The knee pads. Welcome to the knee pads. No knee pads. Welcome to no knee pads. We were touching knees. Welcome to no knee pads. We were touching knees. We were touching knees at night. We were touching knees a day. We were touching knees in the morning. The jungle. Welcome to the jungle. Where we touch knees. I got to redo that part, man. I always love when Guns N' Roses did that. Knee touch. Knees touching every night. Kevin tried to claim the knee touching was an accidental, Kevin, man, he needs to own up to it. You know how much money Kevin could make. Kevin Ray Wilder's trying to grift the wrong way. Own up to knee touching and say, yo, you were testing a new knee touching lubricant. You know what I'm saying? And pretty soon I got a video Kevin admits, man. Kevin admits that he has dreams of coming out the closet. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I'm trying to see what other song. Oh, I believe we could touch knees. I take my knee pads off and we touching knees and then we fly away. Oh, I believe we could touch knees like we never touched knees before. Oh yeah, man. Alex playing with oh man, oh Alex Astro knees. Yup, let me see what knee pads. Damn. Trying to think of a song. What was it? I need like it's gotta be singing. Uh damn, what was it? Trying to think of a rock band. Damn man, if only I could remember Wonderwall. Wonderwall. Give me 1 minute. Give me 1 second. Oh man, I remember it now. I remember the lyrics now. Baby, you're gonna be the one that touch my knees. 'Cause after all, you're my wonder, you're my knee touching friend. 'Cause baby, you're gonna be the one that touches my knees. 'Cause after all, Kevin Ray Wilder's lubricated. 'Cause baby, today is gonna be the day that we're gonna be touching knees. I don't wanna believe that we can't touch knees, so throw away your knee pads. 'Cause all the wrong that we were landing. 'Cause after all, we were touching knees. 'Cause maybe you're gonna take your knee pads off. 'Cause after all, we're gonna be touching knees. Today is gonna be the day that we're touching knees. I don't want no knee pads on, 'cause we're touching knees. 'Cause all in all, we were landing. 'Cause touching your knees kept me safe, please. 'Cause baby, we're gonna be touching knees. 'Cause after all, you're my wonder knees. 'Cause after all, you have no knee pads on. Oh man, that was Wonder Knees. Wonder Knees, man. Classic. Classic. Imagine what they. Oh yeah, of course, yo, Kevin, man. There's a video, dude. I put it on my my roast to Duke and Don, where you just see Kevin looking at Coach Whitepill with some ponytail on, just foaming at the mouth. He can't wait to touch him off camera. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm sprung, 'cause I'm sprung. And you got me. You got no knee pads on. We're touching knees. 'cause I'm sprung and we're touching knees. You got no knee pads on and we were touching knees 'cause I'm sprung and we're touching knees. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to remember. Give me 1 minute. There's one song, man. One song by U2, and I'm gonna wrap it up. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I'm sprung, we're touching knees and no knee pads on. I'm in love with your knees, the way you got no knee pads on. Let me see. Oh, damn, nah, I sung that song. I'm trying to. Give me 1 minute. Man, I'm about to sing a classic. With or without knee pads, I can feel your knees with or without knee pads. Oh, I could see you with no knee pads, and we were touching knees, you know. I can feel touching your knees with or without knee pads. With or without knee pads, I can feel touching your knees with or without knee pads. Oh, with or without knee pads, I can feel touching your knees with or without knee pads. I can feel touching your knees. I can feel with or without knee pads. With or without knee pads. I can feel touching your knees. I can feel with or without knee pads. With or without knee pads, I can feel touching your knees with or without knee pads. I can feel touching your knees. I can feel touching your knees with or without knee pads. I can feel touching your knees. I can feel with or without knee pads. With or without knee pads, I can feel touching your knees with or without knee pads. Oh, with or without knee pads, I can feel with or without knee pads. Or Leah, or I'm trying to think of that Aaliyah classic. Oh damn! What? Oh, I want you to touch my knees instead of rocking the boat. Touch my knees. I gotta close it out. We're about to end the concert very soon. Rainbow Rider Radio wants to thank everyone for showing up for the first ever Touching Knees concert, sponsored by Kevin Ray Wilder's knee lubricant. Never touch another man's knees without lubrication. Kevin Ray Wilder's knee lubricant is sold all over Sus Soldier stores, right by the Dollar General. Sus Soldier stores sell the best. When you want to be in a portable closet, always remember Sus Soldier's store has you covered. You know what I mean? I'm on at least. Oh no, Mike. There's no protection. There's no knee pads. You know, Kevin Ray likes to touch other men's knees raw. You know what I'm saying? He says he likes it raw and rough. You know what I'm saying? Raw and rough touching knees. You know what I mean? Kevin Ray doesn't like touching with knee pads. I mean, he doesn't watch basketball that much because too many players are wearing knee pads. You know what I'm saying? He misses the old NBA where the knees were bare and the knees were just raw. You know, he could see the sweat dripping from the knees. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Ray loves it. Oh, Nelly. Oh, that's a classic. Nelly, no, they would be. I love your knees. Oh, whenever I'm with you and you don't have no knee pads on. I love your knees. I love touching your knees. Whenever you don't have knee pads on. Whenever you don't have knee pads on. Oh, you know what I'm saying? That was by Nee Nelly. You know what I'm saying? Nee Nelly's I Love Your Knees. It's a classic. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? It's getting hot in here. So take off your knee pads. You know what I'm saying? It's getting hot. It's getting hot in here. Take off your knee pads. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta end it with a classic. Trying to think of this song here. I could touch your knees without a knee pad. You can just touch my knees. We're gonna end it with Enrique. We're gonna have some Enrique Iglesias. I can be your touch. I could touch your knees with no knee pads. You can take my breath away. All the same, Brittany, you talking about all the single mothers now? There was a better version called all, all the touching knees, all the touching knees. You up in the club with no knee pads on, touching knees. You know what I mean? Touching knees. Yeah, there's so many songs, man. There's so many classics. I'm trying to think of a song R&B. Damn, what was that on? Oh, there it is. I don't want, oh, this is a banger right here, man. I don't want to know if you're sleeping with knee pads on. Cause, oh, baby, I don't want to know. Cause I want to touch your knees with no knee pads. Oh, baby, I don't want to know. If you're wearing knee pads, don't send a pic. Cause oh baby, wanna touch your knees. You know what I'm saying? That was P. Diddy with I don't wanna know if your knee pads aren't on. You know what I'm saying? That was a classic. Trying to remember that Biggie song where Biggie died and they had Mary J. Blige or something singing. She told, this is a classic. He told me, he showed me his knees with no knee pads the same. Has anybody ever felt that way? Could you ever touch somebody's knees the same? You know what I'm saying? That's a classic. Oh, Marvin Gaye. Well, I heard. I sung that. I was early. I heard it through the knee vine, and someone was touching knees. I came from work and I saw them both touching knees. Well, we're gonna end the concert with the classic. You know what I'm saying? The classic that has touched all knees. You know what I'm saying? Touched all knees. When our knees touched. I thought it was authentic. There's a sizzle in me. There's a sizzle in me when our knees touched. I thought it was authentic when our knees touched. I thought it was authentic. There's a sizzle in me. We're going to play one more song. With knees wide open under the rainbow. Welcome to my place where we'll touch knees with knees wide open under the rainbow. No knee pads as we touching knees right now with knees wide open. With knees wide open, with knees wide open, under the rainbow. Welcome to my place. I know we're touching knees with knees wide open, under the rainbow. Welcome to my place. I know we're touching knees with knees wide open. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna flip through a couple songs quick before I end it. You know what I'm saying? I am a real American, fighting, touching some knees, touching some knees. When you see someone with no knee pads on, you're touching knees, touching knees. You know what I'm saying? We got classics. We performed all the classics. And there's one song I know I'm forgetting. And it was a Barry White song, but I just can't remember the lyrics. But you know what I'm saying? I wanna thank everybody for showing up for the first ever knee touching concert. Hope you enjoyed yourself. And remember, Kevin Ray Wilder's knee lubricant is sold at every Sus Soldier store. Sus Soldiers is located right near the Dollar General. You know what I'm saying? Sus Soldier is located right near the Dollar General. And Kevin Ray Wilder's knee touching lubricant. You know what I'm saying? Never touch a man's knees raw. You know what I'm saying? Without knee touching lubricant by Kevin Ray Wilder. Because when you're touching knees, be a professional. Be lubricated. Kevin Ray Wilder's knee touching lubricant, sold at every Sus Soldier store in America. All right? It's been an honor. Have a good one.
They said the truth won't survive beside the lies that maintain the decaying faces